In this video, we are going to solve Hacker of the Hill Hash1 Easy Level Challenge on TryHackMe. This event was organized by HackerOne in February 2021. So I have already completed my task 1. Task 1 contains information about this event, like it was organized by HackerOne on 20th February. So there was totally 3 security challenges, and there was some cash prizes. First question is make an account on HackerOne CTS platform. So I have already my account on HackerOne CTS platform. So I have just completed this question. Thereafter, the second question was where else do you need to submit flags in order to win prizes and private bug bounty invites. So this was the link of HackerOne CTF challenge. So I will just enter that and click on correct answer. Now let's minimize this task and move ahead to next task. Task 2 contains tutorials and rules about this challenge, like how you can access your machines and what are the rules for this challenge. So you can just go through this, and this challenge is over now, so you will not receive any cash prizes. Now next question is connect to the TryHackMe network. So to connect to the TryHackMe network, let's open Terminator. We will split the screen by Control Shift E. Again split this by Control Shift O. Let's log in as a root by sudo -i. Default password of Kali is Kali. I have downloaded OpenVPN file in /home/Kali/desktop/tryhackme and hit the enter button. After ls you can see we have this OpenVPN file decryptor.openvpn. So let's use this OpenVPN decryptor.ovpn to connect to this VPN. I have successfully connected to the VPN. Let's try to check our IP address by IPA command. Here you can see we successfully got the IP 10.9.10.208. You can just cross verify it. So just scroll up and here you can see it is showing our IP as 10.9.10.208. Let's click on completed. Next question is read the rules. So we already go through these rules. Simply click on completed and minimize this task. Task 3 contains easy challenge. So we just need to start the machine. So they have explained that deploy the machine attached to this task and allow couple of minutes for it fully set up. Okay, your target IP is following. Submit flags you receive from the machines with the format THM flag or THM flag to hacker101. Entering a correct flag on hacker101 will return another flag with the format back to THM flag that need to be entered on TryHackMe. Okay. So just we need to find server 1, server 2, server 3 as well as root flag, and on TryHackMe we need to paste that flag with back to THM. Starting should be with back to THM. Now our target machine is ready. Let's copy its IP and try to ping to this. So open terminal. I will use here ping and paste that by Control Shift V. Okay, it is not launched yet. Let's split the screen by Control Shift O. We will try to find vulnerabilities into this. So you can use nmap as well as if you want to find directories you can use GoBuster. So we will first of all scan for open ports. So for that use command nmap -capital P small n and paste the target IP. And here you can see we are getting detailed request, means our target machine is live now. Let's try to open target IP in web browser. So open a new tab and paste that target IP. And after opening this you can see it is showing default Apache 2 page. Let's try to brute force directories into this. For that we will use GoBuster tool. So use GoBuster. We need to scan for directories. So use dir. To specify URL use -u and specify URL by http:// and paste the target IP by Ctrl Shift V. Use -w for word list and paste our word list in /user/share/wordlist/directory list medium.txt. And nmap scan result you can see 22 port number is open for SSH, 80 port number open, 8000, 8001, 8002 port numbers are open. Means there are totally 4 web servers on 80, 8000, 8001 and 8002. Let's try to open one by one. So we have already opened 80 number port. Let's open another. So I will just duplicate the tab. Here use :8000. Duplicate this tab. Open here 8001. Again duplicate this tab. So right click and click on duplicate and open here port number 8002. And let's try to analyze all website one by one. So page 80 doesn't contain anything. On port 8000 there are three pages: home, about, contact. Okay, there is nothing to be injectable. You can simply scan this by using GoBuster. So I will use command here, GoBuster dir to directory, and paste the IP address, then -w for word list, and specify the word list location. So it is in word list folder. There is our directory list 2.3 medium.txt. Okay, so it is scanning our target site. Let's try to find any files into this. So we will try to analyze robots.txt is present on this site or not. So just add robot.txt in 80 number port. Sorry, I was disconnected from the internet. Let's try to connect it again. Okay, my OpenVPN is not stable. Okay, I am connected to VPN again. Let's try to ping our target IP, and it's live now. Use Ctrl C to exit from ping. Again use GoBuster to find the directories on 80 number port. Use GoBuster to find directories on 8000 port, and we got this about and contact page using GoBuster. Let's open web browser and replace this robot.txt. Okay, on 80 number port robot.txt not present. Let's try to analyze it in 8000 port, and here you can see slash vbcms is disallowed from search engines. So web crawlers will not list this on search engine. So let's try to open this folder. Okay, it is a very basic CMS, content management system. Try to log into this by using default credential admin and hit the enter button. And we successfully log in as an admin. So this site is vulnerable for default password vulnerability. Let's try to edit any page. We will edit here contact page. You can edit any home page as well as about page. So we can easily add here any code. So let's try to find a reverse shell. So simply search for netcat reverse shell. Okay, so we'll just search for netcat php reverse shell and try to inject it into our contact page. So click on tiny php bash reverse shell, and this is reverse shell. Just copy this, paste it into our target website, remove everything from this website and paste it here. Remove chicken lover, as well as modify the IP address with our IP. So simply get our IP by IPA command, and here is our IP 10.9.10.20. Copy it and paste it into browser. After that you can specify any port. So here I have specified 1234 port. Let's open a netcat listener on that port. So use nc-nlvp port number as a 1234. I am again disconnected from the VPN. My internet is not stable right now. Let's try to ping our target IP. Here open port as a 1234 and hit the enter button. Okay, after that you need to update this file. Click on update and try to access contact.php file. So copy this URL, or you can just duplicate that tab. Right click on tab, duplicate it, open go to home page. So remove that vbcms. Thereafter click on contact, and here you can see we successfully got the reverse shell of user server 1. Let's try to ls into this. There is one file index.php. Let's try to cat this. Nothing into this. So let's try to move to another file location. So I will just go to one file back, use ls. There is one view.php. Let's try to analyze it, cat view.php. Okay, this doesn't contain anything. Let's go one step back. So use cd dot dot. There are multiple files. Let's go to HTML folder there is one index.html. You can just cat index.html. It also doesn't contains anything. Let us go back by cd dot dot. Let us go to server 2 ls. There is one folder called public. You can just move to public folder ls, and there is one index.php. Let's try to cat this. This also doesn't contain same things. Let's go back. Now cd server 3. After ls, you can see there is a view.php. Let's try to cat this. This also doesn't contain anything. Let's go back cd dot dot slash server 4 and hit ls here. After ls hyphen ls, you can see there is one file index.php. So let's try to cat this index.php. We successfully got our first flag. Now copy this flag, select and right click, copy, open the web browser and open TryHackMe. Scroll down below. As per it's saying back to THM should be added first, so I will add here back to and paste our flag here and click on submit. It is showing wrong answer. Let's try to copy and paste it in flag 2. So I will just copy this and paste it into flag 2. It is also showing wrong. Let's try to copy paste in flag 3. Submit. Still it is showing wrong answer. We just need to read this task carefully. It is asking to open HackerOne and we need to paste it there, and thereafter we need to we will get there back to THM flag. So just open TryHackMe, log into your account and here click on submit flag. In header you can see there is option of submit the flag, so you just need to submit your flag there. Paste the flag in flag box and hit the check button. After submitting flag, we successfully got the back to THM flag. Copy this back to THM flag and paste it into TryHackMe. So I will just copy this. Use Ctrl C to copy. Open TryHackMe and paste it into server 1. Click on submit. This is wrong answer. This is not server 1 flag. Let's try to paste it in server 2. Submit. This is also server, not a server 2 flag. Let's try to copy paste in server 3 and click on submit. Yes, our answer is correct. This is a server 3 user flag. So just remove server 1 as well as server 2 flags. Now open terminal again. Let's try to find flag 2. So for that, what we can do, open a web browser. Let's visit another website. So we already analyzed port 8000. Let's analyze port 8001. There is one option of support to, and on 8002 there is option of try free lesson. So click on try free lessons and you can see there is one option that you can easily inject PHP script here. We can inject our reverse shell here. So let's copy our reverse shell script and paste that there. For that we will start a netcat listener on our terminal. So I will use your command nc-nlvp and port number as a 5555. You can specify any port as you want. Now copy reverse shell command and paste it into lesson 1. So here just change that chicken lover, clear that question mark PHP. Okay, we need to change that IP with our IP. So simply copy our IP, open terminal and copy our IP by IPA command. So our IP is 10.9.10.208. Right click, copy, open the web browser and replace this IP with our IP and use your port number as a 5555 because we have set up netcat listener on 5555 port. So set up that and click on check code. After clicking this, we will get a reverse shell. Okay. Now you can see we successfully got the reverse shell on server 3. Let's try to visit its homepage because we analyze all www pages, nothing was there. So let's try to visit server 3 home page. So just change the directory in /home/server3. After ls, you can see there is one folder called backups. So let's change the directory into that backups folder. Use their ls-la. So there is one file backup.sh. This is a shell script. Let's try to cat contents of this. So for that, use command cat backup.sh, and you can see it is moving backups into files. Means this is a shell script, and I think there may be a cron tab which will run this regular basis. So for that, check the cron tab file. So use command cat/etc/cron tab. After this, you can see in last line it is showing that this file is running in every minute by root user. Means root user is able to run this file every minute. So we can just modify this file. So we will get reverse connection of root user. So after ls-la, you can see we have read execute permission, but don't have write permission, and user is server 3. So let's change its permission by chmod 777 backup.sh. Use ls-la to check the permission. Now you can see we have read write execute permission on this backup.sh. Now let's try to inject our reverse shell by using echo command. So use here echo, and thereafter use double inverted comma and copy paste our payload. Before that, start a netcat listener, because this command will execute in every 1 minute. So I will start a netcat listener on port number 6666, and let's copy paste our payload. So copy it from /bin up to one single inverted comma. Let's try to change the port as a 6666. So I will just copy from /bin up to double inverted comma, because we have already started our command with double inverted comma in echo. Use Ctrl C, open a terminal and paste that command. Now to use single inverted comma, double inverted comma. Now to save this in output as a backup.sh, use double greater than sign and backup.sh. After this, you can see we have successfully created one file. You can just cat this file by cat backup.sh, and here you can see we have successfully added our line. Now root will execute this command in every 1 minute, and we will get a reverse shell of root user. So simply wait until we got the root connection back. So just wait for some time. And we got the root connection. Here you can see we are in the root at direct web server. Now let's try to find root flag. So just cd/root, and after ls, you can see there is one root.txt. You can just cat that cat root.txt, and here is our flag. Just copy this flag, open a web browser, go to HackerOne CTF challenge, and submit the flag. Paste our flag by Ctrl V, hit the check button, and we successfully got the back to THM flag. So just copy paste this back to THM flag into TryHackMe. We found the root flag, so paste it into root flag and click on submit. Now only server 1 as well as server 2 flag left. So open a terminal again. Let's try to use ls-la, and here you can see the root.txt file was created on February 7 p.m. 7:19 p.m. and also backup.sh file were created on 15 February 1:12 a.m. Okay, so both of the file were created on 15 February. Also, our first flag was in index.php. This file was also created on February 15, 7:23 p.m. Means all the flag files are created on 15 February nearly 7 p.m. So let's try to find files which are created on 15 February up to 16 February from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So I will use here command find // for finding the files in main parent directory, then -t for -type f, then use new ERMT for mentioning the date as well as time. So use double inverted comma, mention date as a 2021 hyphen 2 15. So it was a 15 February and time was nearly 7. So it is mentioned in 24 format. So I will use here 19 and make it 00. So we will start from 7 p.m. Close this by double inverted comma. Now use explanation mark. Again use hyphen new ERIMT. We need to specify up to when this file was created. So just use 2021 hyphen 02 for February month, 16 date and up to 8 p.m. So I will use here 20 colon 0000. Close it by double inverted comma. Now use hyphen els. It will list. Then 2 greater than slash dev slash null and hit the enter button. Now you can see we successfully got the files. Let's extend this by Ctrl Shift X and there are these files. So first one is apache2.conf, so it is of no use. Another one is user bin restart server, so it is also not of any use. Let's try to analyze this user slash games fortune. So I will copy this and paste it by cat and Ctrl Shift V and hit the enter button. So we got this encrypted, we got this in encrypted format and there is equal to in the last, means this is encrypted in base 64. Let's try to find another file, that is varlib rary. So use cat and paste the file by Ctrl Shift V and hit the enter button. So this is also one flag. So what I will do, I will decrypt that base 64 encrypted file. So for that use command here echo hyphen en, paste our encrypted flag, then use pipe operator. Therefore use base 64 hyphen d to decode this and we successfully got the track me flag. Now copy this flag, open a web browser, open a hacker101 CTF challenge and submit the flag. Click on check and this is our back to THM flag. Now copy this back to THM flag, Ctrl C, open try hack me and paste it into answer 1 and submit this. Okay, now only server to the left. Open terminal again, extend that window by Ctrl Shift X, sorry, use Ctrl Shift Z. Select target root window, extend that by Ctrl Shift X and here you can see in varlib rary there is our flag. So we just need to enter this manually. So it is THM open curly bracket bet underscore UR, that is EL or A double D, I don't know, UR underscore AD underscore, this is not a hash. Close the curly bracket and copy this flag. I think this is not a add, this is a glad because it looks like a G and L after UR. So I'm just little bit confused. Okay, copy this, right click, open hacker101 CTF challenge, click on submit flag and paste our flag here. I will just replace add into glad, so just add capital G L A D, there is no double D, so it is a single D. Click on check and our answer is correct. So copy our back to THM flag and paste it into try hack me. So just copy by Ctrl C and paste by Ctrl V, click on submit. So this is how you can find and solve hacker of the hill easy level challenge. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, then don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. And also, if you are interested in learning ethical hacking, bug bounty hunting or penetration testing, you can simply enroll into my course. I have given the course link into the description. You can just check it out. Thank you for watching.